Hello there, this is Star King Wizard, and today I'm going to be doing a new series on Dictators No Peace called the French Empire series, to which the reason I chose the French Empire specifically is due to the fact of how much they conquered. Like, they conquered North America, Europe, a little bit of South America, Africa, even some of Asia. And this is why I'm doing this series like this, because due to the fact of how big it is, yeah, it shows that this is off to a good start already. So with that in mind, let us go find France right there and try to copy the colors of Hearts of Iron 4, you know, the color of light blue. And let's start by invading the parts of or areas where the French used to own. With that in mind, let us start off by going on Europe, and then maybe Africa, and then maybe the rest of the world. So with that in mind, let's do this. And you might be wondering, are you going to be doing this all the time? And the answer is no. I'm not going to be doing this on every single... Like, I will do this, but it's only for countries that they had a massive empire before then. Like, example, the British Empire. That, for instance, I'm gonna do a talking again on that one as a whole, and also maybe and even the Spanish Empire too. So all the empires that are big before, like as in they used to be like a giant empire, those are the ones I'm going to invade based on if the specific agenda. The agenda is they must be like a very powerful country. They must have conquered almost all over the world, as in they have conquered a lot of areas in the world. And also they must be able to, and they also have to be an empire that is so basically popular. And this is an example, like the French Empire, where due to the fact of how much history there is behind this empire, since the beginning and since the ages, since time. So with that in mind, let us continue off by seeing what lands and areas they have taken before. And as far as you can tell, look at how much land they used to own. I did this as a reason due to the fact of how big it is. I'm very shocked because I'm looking on this image right now. Like, I'll pop this image on the screen. Apparently, this is the empire or the lands that the French used to own before they either lost during a war, or they have to suffer consequences for it, or they have to lose it in response. With that in mind, let us continue off by admitting some of the land, even the little bitty lands as well. Okay, so let us go off here. As far as I can tell, we can be able to invade some, if not some parts of it. And as you can tell, I'm trying to copy what the image you saw earlier. By trying to invade these specific lands, and I missed that airplane. There we go, I got that airplane back. And with that in mind, so let us continue on our conquest. And let me tell you, I'm really gonna like this series for a few days. I haven't been talking to anyone, so this is my time to shine, or this is my time to be someone normal, as in talking. I'm more of a talking person, to be honest, than a silent one. And I'm checking in the map if this is 100% correct. Alright, I'm checking on the area to see if I'm 100% getting all these lands that they had. Alright, so. And yeah, right now things are coming along quite fine on trying to map up everything they used to own. As far as you can tell, look at Africa. They used to own a lot of Africa, the same as the British, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. We never expect that. I'm questioning about that island. Yeah, because apparently you used to own that teeny tiny island right there. You see, like, that is close by. I wonder if this is a specific island. Let's see if that's the island. I don't know if that's the island. Yes, it is. So we have to invade the Spanish too. Like, the area used to belong to the Spanish, right? So let us, with that in mind, let us continue onwards as we continue to explore all the old world's areas we used to own and the new world. Alright, so yeah, as I'm checking right now on the map, I'm making sure I'm doing everything right. I think I should do the Ottoman Empire too, because I remember correctly they used to own a part of it, as in like after World War One. But I'm gonna have to be a decision I should make based on either if it's true or not. I need to do some research after this this little video ends, so that I can do some research on this to be able to figure out what's going on. All right, or figure out if that's an option I should do. Wait, what? Guys, look at this. There's just some weird stuff. Look at Laos, right? You see, there's the French symbol on there, and once you get in, it doesn't make any bloody sense. What are you doing? What are you doing? Game. You can't be doing this. Yep, I'm afraid this game is broken. And now we can confirm that it is. Alright, so now that we finished all of this area right here, as you can tell, now we're gonna go over here. And they used to own America before the 7 Years' War, and they lost. And even supports of Canada, as I said before, during the 7 Years' War. It's kind of shocking for what happens if the French won. Would French be able to handle, could the French be able to handle all of us during that time? I don't think so, but hey, it's worth it to think about it, as in what's going on, and avoid that noise. Sorry for that. Alright, with that in mind, let us get 11, but let me just get this plane real quick. There we go, I got the plane. Let's get 11. Come on, get that 11. There we go. And now we can invade this area. Oh wait, I messed up that one area. So right here too. Even if it was a little slim, I still need it. Yeah, alright. Come on there. Go. Let's take this small country. Come on, we can do this. We're going to get back that island. You know the island I'm talking about. We're going to get back these islands right here. We're going to get back these islands too. These two teeny tiny islands. Yes, we're going to get Dominican Republic. We're going to get that back. We're going to get that back at some point in the future. So with that in mind, let us invade Haiti so that we can land our troops safely over there, and then say, hey, you're going back to the French Empire. They're gonna be fighting until they destroy us. But hey, I'm doing Napoleon's dream, as in keeping this empire alive. I really like the idea. I really like the French Revolution. I learned that in class, and I learned a lot about it. As in, how it was bloody and all that stuff, and how everyone is lost their dang mind at that time. Like, how everyone is like, we want bloodshed than peace. Everyone was like insane back then, and it's kind of shocking to see how a bloodline can lead to disastrous results. Like, literally, after Napoleon left, French still had to deal with many issues even after the revolution, to which just kind of actually make us understand that not everything can be good even after a specific event is over. For World War II happened. I mean, World War I and World War II happened even after fixing up the issues, to which is kind of a shock. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm a history person, to which I don't mind. I really like history. For it's better to remember the past so that we don't try to make it again, or understand a situation and how we can fix it. For the stock market crash, it's better to remember it because it kind of reminds us how money can literally affect everyone's lives. Even if we say, oh, money doesn't affect us at all. Yes, it does. It affects the society as a whole. And also, like the what we're in right now. It's basically like the Middle Ages. As you think about it, this actually make us understand that we're suffering the similar times as in the past, where the people had to deal with the plague and how much all of them died due to it. And heck, some of them even have to try to find a cure. And worst part is they failed on finding a cure. In the end, they have no choice but to survive, to which is like what we are right now as we're speaking. And this is a kind of understandable, to which I myself understand also. But with that in mind, let us go off and continue on our conquest as on destroying all the weak. Yeah, I really like history of France, I really like how history changed. Like, example, the Holy Roman Empire. We no longer have the Holy Roman Empire, which is kind of odd, since we think of, hey guys, the Holy Roman Empire. To which everyone said, and until the scientific revolution came along, we were like, you guys think this is a freaking empire? No, it's just a disaster area. To it it kind of shows how much time and knowledge has been passed. And I really like some Pacific history. Like, for me, like for American history, I really like the Progressive Era, to be honest, because the Progressive Era was basically a time when, it's a time for the people to say, stop. It's basically the time when everyone wanted to say, stop. What are you doing? You need to stop. What are you doing? You need to stop. Government, we need your dang help, and we need you to stop with the monopolies. We need you to end this corruption. To which many people, including women, decide to do. And this is what really sad's about right now. There's not a lot of people trying to follow the idea of the Progressive Era, or as in following that specific idea. Heck, it's kind of very, very disappointing to see that we will never get that type of era again unless all of us, including myself or the next generation, can come together as a whole and say, government, you need to stop. What are you doing? You're ruining everyone's lives. You're ruining yourself. You need to stop. Which I myself would support. And what's going on right now, that's not the good message right now. I wish that what's going on right now, I wish everything was peaceful. Why did you guys think that the civil rights movement was successful? Because of the fact it was peaceful and there was no violence involved. Yes, even if those people who did the movements, at least they done it right. They never actually attempted to attack anyone or even affect someone negatively. With that in mind, I do hope in the future that the government can at least know what the heck they're doing, and what they're doing is wrong. Okay, so now with that in mind, let us and expand. There we go. All right. So yes, with that in mind, I really hate the fact that what we're living in right now. Like, come on, guys. You guys got history. Why you guys are not using history for something beneficial like that? But no, but the people decided to literally ruin it. And worst part is, this could have been a powerful movement. Let me tell you, this could have been very, very powerful in the long run. But in the end, you guys, or all of us in the society, decided to say that history never existed at all. To which I'm very sad about the situation. Everyone is being, the rise of racism. I really hate that. I hate the fact that everyone is saying we need to get rid of this specific race or make this race become more powerful. Right now I'm seeing all of this and I'm questioning, you guys are basically raising more racism by making one Pacific group the same as another Pacific group. Because imagine this, there's two races and there's multiple races. And after getting the two, one has a powerful and the other one a powerful, basically these two, they're going to still be racist to the other races as a whole. Because as far as I can tell, none of these people are focusing on the main objective, and that objective is, oh, I don't know, ending racism as an entirety, as in the Spanish, the immigrants here in the United States, basically everything. But none of these people are focusing on the big picture as a whole, and that's kind of really disappointing. For this could have been able to be more successful, like the civil rights movement. But no, none of these guys rather focusing one specific race at a time, and that's really bothering me. For it's kind of sad as it is that we're living in an era where, hey, race, we're going to focus on this specific group only, to which I might add is a bad idea. I actually do not support this idea at all, because I'm afraid in the next generation, even if you guys 100% said we're fighting for the right, what about the next generation? As in, what happens after this generation dies, huh? Guess what? No one is going to follow this legacy anymore. They're going to avoid this legacy. They're not going to care about the future. Heck, I don't see anyone questioning about the next generation. I myself am in this predicament as it is. For example, my future is uncertain. There's stuff that is unknown right now. I have to deal with some certain issues that I'm not going to talk about. And yeah, that's basically an example as to why are we doing this as a whole? Like, why can't it be something special? I want the situation right now. I can support the idea. I just don't support the message. The message needs to be open as a whole. And with that being said, as you can tell, I really am influential or understanding as to why do we need to do this? Why can't it be something easy? With that in mind, let us continue on. Okay, so this is when we're gonna have to somewhat stop here due to the fact of how much. Yeah, because I already finished taking all the small weak countries as a whole. But with that in mind, please keep in mind that yes, the future is gonna be uncertain. Even if we try, at the very least try. And that's going to be a very bad future for this generation and even the next, even after time goes on. So yes, I hope I gave you a little bit of insight, as in just a little bit of somewhat thinking about as we continue moving on, and as of what's going on right now, and how society needs to be fixed, and how I myself really need to focus as well. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat as we go into fix the French Empire back, as we're gonna be reviving this whole thing. So we will see you guys next time. Bye.